Hi, this is Master Kambai. Welcome to this new replay commentary. Today we got a guest. You can now present yourself.
Hello everybody, jakester897. Been on this channel a couple times, so if you want an introduction to who I am, you can check out those videos, I guess. But yeah, what you need to know here is I play Advance Wars, and I am at about the same level as the YouTuber whose videos you're watching at the moment. So our games are, you never know who's gonna win.
One
And
time
we're
I
just gonna
win, the other one you win, the other one I win, and vice versa. Which is very
Yeah.
interesting. And now I think because it's been a few months we started doing stuff together, I think it's relevant again to take a look to your profile because I think you improved. I thought you did. So since the last time I've seen your profile, you actually lost MMR, but that's fine. It's still kind of that's good, man. And yeah, since it's right now on our face, the CEOs. Can you go any further on why the top 5 you got right now?
Sure. So Olaf, on a big map, basically, the go-to tier 2 CO. It's super easy to use. Yeah, no, it's an easy pick whenever the option comes up. Lash, Lash is a CEO I've been trying to figure out, trying to optimize a little bit. I've been playing a lot of her. I am a naturally aggressive guy, so her day-to-day kind of works really well with aggression. And I don't know, I kind of find it interesting to try to optimize like which terrain you're gonna attack from in any given circumstance. I think she's a fun CO to play. Jake, anytime it's tier 4, Jake's just normally what I pick. Sometimes I pick Adder. I'm not really a fan of the other COs in that tier, so a natural choice. Sammy, I I was trying to be a Sammy main for a little while, so the game count's still pretty high from that era. But since then I've only picked her a couple times. Hawk, imagine Olaf, but even easier to use, and there you go.
Good explanation, man. It's interesting because since the last time we took a look, I think you were like early 900s, so you still improved a lot since then. Maybe like 920-ish. I'm curious to see. After this video, I will go take a look on our first collab together. I'm really curious to see what was your rating at that point. But I think you improved a lot since then because I used to like beat you each single time, but now it's more gray on what will happen next, and this is very interesting. So even if you're not in the 1,000 yet, you're still a worthy opponent. So I just wanted to say that before we go any further. And I also want to mention this: 53 wins, 43 lost, and this is your first account, so this is telling you're good, man. You have a good
Thanks, I
victory
appreciate
ratio,
that.
man.
The time I'm putting into this game is paying off.
Yeah.
Seeing it, so that's really good.
So let's do this. You have remote control, and oh wait, we haven't spoke about our CO picks. I will let you start. Why you pick Jake's? Why you pick Rachel?
Okay, so I'm kind of fond of her day-to-day, to be honest. I don't know why I don't pick her more often. Probably because Lash is available um,
Yeah.
as well. But I don't know. I kind of like playing her. She's better on small maps because the missiles,
Yeah.
cover more percentage of the map. But still, that day-to-day, I don't know. I thought it was a nice change of pace. We keep doing these 1v1s. Can't pick the same CO each time. It's a little boring. So
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. So here I picked Sami because I know you like Sami a lot, and I wanted to try out to see because Sami is a good seal. Like she is in tier 3 in my own opinion. She doesn't belong in 4, even if some maps she is. In light pace she is much worse, I must admit. In light pace I could see and understand why she would be in tier 4, but the moment you get 3 bases, Sami should be bare minimum a tier 3. But Rachel is another underrated CEO in my own opinion. She has a good super, even if you can control it, damage is damage. So Rachel is another good seal. Now, the biggest flaw with Rachel is her day-to-day. It's not a bad day-to-day. It's better than having none. But let's be honest, it's just one extra repair. So it's not as good as Sami. And it's not as good as other seals in tier 3. But I'd rather pick Rachel over Andy because she is more interesting, you know?
Yeah, I should clarify. I didn't mean when I said I like the day-to-day. I didn't mean I thought it's a good day-to-day. I think it's not that great, but I kind of like it even still. Yeah, and it's better than having none. That's true. Like Andy.
Yeah. So I also think Rachel is underrated. She should be considered too at some extent. I am currently against a Olaf player and I am winning with Rachel, and I really win hard, and the guy doesn't want to accept it, and that's funny because I'm like, accept it, man. At some point, accept it. Just accept it, you know. But I must admit, like, it's hard to convince people because the tier list and the website is kind of good, even if I don't agree with everything on it. It still reflects a lot. Like, if my opponent is better than me and he has Olaf and I have Rachel, it will be much harder for me because Rachel is just harder to play than Olaf. But she still holds her own. That's why I think she should belong in 2. And I think tier 3 should have less seals. That's funny because that's weird to say, but I feel more seals should belong in 2. And I feel like the meta right now, it's Olaf or Eagle. Because let's be honest, someone that picks Max in tier 2 has suicidal tendencies.
I don't know if I don't want to make any calls like, oh, this CO belongs in tier 2 instead of tier 3 or anything like that, but oh, man, Kindle, every time my opponent picks her, I struggle hard. I don't know what it is about that CO.
She is really strong. She's another one I think that should belong in 2. But yeah, here it's not a tier list video, it's the game. So before we go any further, any thoughts on the map?
Yeah, the pipe seams at the beginning, kind of a weird thing to include, in my opinion. I've only played one game on this map, so I'm not quite sure like the dynamics it creates, but I don't know, there's some COs that can break the pipe seam faster, and that leads to some imbalances.
Actually, that leads to a different balance. In this map, Sturm is actually kind of bad. Now, Sturm, the way he is, even if he is bad, he is better than all other tier 1 COs, so I still don't understand why he is there. Even if he's much weaker, he is still kind of broken. But speaking about dynamic, Max is awful in this map. It's like one of the worst pick because he has weaker artillery. And in this map, artillery are actually very, very strong. And this is funny because in tier 4, usually Grim is like the worst pick of all. But in this map, Grim is actually very strong in this map because of the pipe seam. He can blow up the pipe seam in 2 shots of artillery, even without the tower. He doesn't need the tower, and all the other CO, even with a tower, that takes them like 3 shots. So
Welcome
yeah, to
back.
come
Can
back
I ask
on.
why you have two different? You have two different versions of Des Boom on your taskbar.
Yeah, I know. I actually forgot which one is the good one. That's why. Um,
Uh,
Second thing, yeah, let's go back to what I was saying before the phone call. I think I was speaking about Grim. He's the
yes.
only CO that blows up the pipe steam in 2 shots. So that makes him really strong to blow up both pipe steam very fast. So for once, Grim is actually really strong, and I like it.
Yeah, sort of like an assassin's, I think, right?
Yeah. In Assassin, you got Kindle, Lash, and Grim that are kind of really strong. And Grim is actually really strong in Assassin because it's an HQ race and he blows up stuff fast. Even if his units are melting, he will likely destroy the Black Bolt faster.
Yeah. Now this map is not even close to an HQ race, so
Yeah, exactly.
probably goes a bit different.
It's more of a control the center thing. But we will go over that a bit later on. So you have remote control. Let's do this.
Indeed. Let's begin. You're Sammy, red, player 1, bottom left. Wow, you build 2 infantry. What a novel strategy.
It's the first one, man. Nobody did this before me.
Wait. Okay, I was just making sure you, for some reason, blowing up the pipe doesn't count as an action. You notice that?
Yeah. And
That's
sometimes
bizarre.
the pipe steam is destroyed, but you don't see it. So people just traverse the pipe steam.
Alright. I don't think there are any, Oh, going right for the airport versus me, who did not do that. That
Yeah.
actually makes sense. You're always going on about getting the airport as soon as possible. And also, even if this was just a property, I think capturing back properties early is kind of good because then those infantry can like sort of move towards the action sooner.
Yeah, and the other reason is I'm sami. Unit count is essential. Sami, I always say that because this is what I learned with my games and with Countby. Because my first game ever with Countby, I picked Sami, and he was kind of surprised because this is a very hard CO to play. And basically, what he told me is the moment you are short in unit count, the moment your opponent is too far ahead of you, you lost. And this is very true in semi case. That's why unit count is very important as semi. So I think that airport there makes or better if I get the airport faster, so I will rise up and have more air units. Now, usually air units, I will say 1 or 2 copters here and there is kind of cool, but with seals that require high unit count, more than one or 2 is what I suggest to do because unit count, you know?
Yeah, just keep making them as long as you can afford it, at least.
Exactly.
Alright, capture that base. Go for those 2 properties. I don't know about this one. I feel like this is just better in every case, even if I'm not caring that it's an airport.
Yeah, right now both of your infantry are in range of the other building, and one of the 2 won't cap anything. So right now your capture game is kind of bad.
Yeah. That's a glitch. There's no way that actually happened. I think I put it on the mountain, if I had to take a guess. Oh, no, the pipe seam broke.
That's what I said. The pipe seam sometimes
Yeah.
it blows up. Now, a trick I have in this map, the moment you blow up that pipe seam, go there so you can jump here on the chain.
Yeah, that makes more sense. And the other infantry should be going towards the airport, not this one.
Yeah.
So that Yeah, you have the strat down. Now you make an APC here.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't go for a T-copter, and the reason I say that is because early on, you're not really going to be affording battle copters too
Yeah.
easily. And so if you make a T-copter, you can get value out of that for the same price as an APC.
Here's the
And
thing, it would be 2 turns later, so the boost won't be as good. T-copter are really good, I won't diminish them, but the advantage of a transport is how fast you can boost your unit to capture more building and speed up your economy. Later in the game, for sake of unit count, I will consider sometime T-copter if I have the money and if I want unit count. But early in the stage in the game, this is one of my favorite opening in this specific map, APC, and I created here, but other people created it there and then they boost toward there. But here's the thing, here I will be able to boost that infantry and the next infantry that will be there, because what's going on, this one will enter there, I will drop, the next one will enter, I will drop. So if you send it toward the top, if you're bottom, you boost more stuff. And as I said, that T-copter, it's only for unit count if I ever make any, because the APC is just faster to just show up and boost units.
okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And recently I did a mirror match against. Oh no, not it wasn't a mirror match actually. It was Sasha versus Vumbold. It went terrible, but I was against Gosen, so it's fine. He's like first fug player ever, and yeah, we played, and he basically told me some kind of rule of thumb. You basically need to boost bare minimum 3 units to consider the transport being good.
Right, okay. That's the threshold for getting value out of it.
Yeah.
Well, rule of thumb, of course, but generally speaking. Okay. I do nothing with this artillery. Don't know really why I yeah, again, it's because I'm afraid of accidentally not moving a unit, and then when you wait with the units, you're not moving. The menu changes to confirm. Basically, yeah, you have nothing else to move. It's like pressing the L button on the GBA games.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing too questionable. I built another artillery, trying to blow up this pipe seam. I don't know if that's like the strategy.
It's a good strategy, but I think it's a bit too early. But here again, it's not really bad, because at some point you will want to blow it up. Now, some more, I should say, some better player or stronger player will maybe recommend you to blow up the pipe seam with a bomber or something, because it's one shot and it saves turns. But I think in this map, it's kind of cool to get both artillery out fast, because the faster they are out, the better it will be. But I still think it's a bit too early to consider that, because some engagement will start very soon. In this map, like day 6, 7, you can expect some engagement, maybe more like 8-ish, depending on which player opened with what. In my case, I won't be that aggressive, but in a lot of cases in this map, a very popular and annoying opening is the recon opening. I have allergy for that trash, especially in this map. That can ruin the fun, because So many people just do it because they think they are smarter and better, but you look at their rating and they're like 800-ish, and you're like, you're using like high caliber strat and you think you're good because of that. Practice more, please. So that's the thing. If someone goes like Raycon opening, you're doomed. You lost already because of that artillery that was popped up too fast, because that Raycon will really wreak havoc and destroy you right now.
I see. Okay.
But here again,
Yeah,
I don't
I-
use that kind of opening because I don't like it, first of all, and second, that relies on your opponents not having a fast tank. Because the moment the player has that fast tank, it shut down any Raycon opening. So basically, Raycon opening to be aggressive is a bet you're taking. And sometimes it will pay off, others it will not. And that's why these people are 800. Because a lot of time it will not work, because a lot of people open with tank, and the tank opening is just better than the Raycon opening.
Right, I see. Yeah, so I didn't get punished for this, but it's not really viable
Yeah.
against what most people go for. Here you go for a tank. Makes sense. Okay. Alright, now something I think interesting happens this turn. Let's see if we can spot it.
Okay, you sent your artillery there? Is it what?
Yeah, it might actually be next turn that I'm thinking of.
Okay. But it's actually a good move. If you want to send both artillery on that side of the map, it's a very good idea. I never had that idea. And that's a good artillery placement there. Much better than me when I have artillery, because usually I like to place it by the mountains. Right there.
What do you think of this road tile?
Which road tile?
This one right here.
Yeah.
Instead, if I had moved there, that way, once I blow up the seam, I'm technically closer to the action.
Yes, but that's a road.
Yeah, that's true.
And you don't know what I have. So if I end up having like a tank or a Raycon, boom, more damage. But here again, it's still a good point. The road could be an option, but I could also debate on why the plane is also a good idea.
Right, okay, I see. Honestly, not a big deal. Not even that worth lingering on. I just was curious. Okay, that's boost number 2, I would say.
Yeah.
So you're pretty
And
much
that
on your
boost,
way to getting.
even if it's just boost number 2, I will reach a very far away building, so that's another good thing about it.
Man, going for these middle captures. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty confident this game. It seems.
But that's fine. Usually, the most contested buildings are these. These two are very contested. Like, early stage in the game, these 3 will belong to me and these 3 will belong to you. But these 2 here are very contested, like, mid-game. And early in the game, these 2 are, like, this one is for you, this one is for me. But later on in the game, they will become more contested. And later on in the game, these 2 also become a bit more contested. But these are really, like, the big contested building. That's also why I like this map. This map is quite simple.
Yeah, no, I do like it. It kind of plays out like what's the name of that God, I'm not gonna remember the name of this map, but it's big, kind of very regular, plain. It's it just left the rotation. I don't know. I'll show you later.
Okay. Jake is a really good skill here in this map because a lot
Lots
of
of planes.
Yeah, a lot of planes.
I see. You're putting it near the mountains, like you
Yeah,
said.
that's what I'm talking about. You had a better placement.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured you wanna be able to move to where you're actually fighting sooner, so you can save like a half a turn maybe.
Yeah.
Here you build a recon and an infantry and a battlecopter.
Yep. I got the money,
Alright.
so the copter spam starts.
Indeed. Alright, let's go on to the next turn here. Does the pipe seam blow up this turn? I guess we'll find out at the end of the turn. Uh-oh.
Nope.
Here's where something interesting happens. So, I think I absentmindedly was going through all my games and I forgot that the point of this artillery was to blow up this pipe seam.
I know that feeling. I know it.
Now, what happens next will blow you away. So I make another one. Like,
Best turn
the job's
ever.
gonna get done somehow, and this, I'm already committed to this. Like,
So now I understand why my army collapsed. I did not expect that many artillery.
yeah.
Spoiler, I collapsed. What that infantry
finally
is
see each
doing.
other.
I am Sami, bruh.
Wait, the one in the forest right here?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I was just waiting to see. My turn hasn't been taken yet, so
You're lucky I don't
I
have
know
that
what
many
happens.
infantry in the center, because if I had, man, that infantry would get slaughtered right now.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Because a lot of time, like, a lot of units in the center in this map, they accumulate and they go boom. So you're really lucky right now. When I see people doing that and it works, I'm like, oh, luck was on your side today.
Okay, hold on a second. You say I built a lot of artillery, but this
I know.
is
But
yeah,
I'm Sami,
okay.
bro. I'm Sami.
All right, I guess that makes more sense.
And the money goes there as well, because that's the money I have.
Right, you could barely afford it. Tank was not an option. Okay, here I engage for some reason.
These
Hey,
infantry
denied
want
you the
to
capture.
die. They ask to die right now.
I mean, I guess I'm figuring I have... I don't know if I would call this backup, but I have a tank here and a infantry that can cover all the surrounding squares, so... all hope is not lost for that guy. However, still not in a great situation. Now, Oh, okay, I just moved the artillery, that's right. And here I go for battlecopter and 2 infantry.
Yeah.
Figuring, gotta get the copters rolling. Wow, that
That's
thing blew up.
Sami, bro.
Funneling infantry all over the place.
Yep. That's magic. Artillery going through pipe seam.
Ah, yeah, I was like, wait, what's going on here? Where did that thing come from? Pipe seam blew up. Okay. Now here, I am very much dead. Unless... Ooh, is that a luck roll?
No,
No, that always kills a...
you have a tower, and this is just a plane.
Okay. Gotcha. Man, I'm really out here with a death wish.
These
Taking these
infantry,
engagements.
man, they want
But it's
to
working
get
out.
slaughtered.
It's somehow working out for me so far, but Alright, so here I get trapped. So I'm like, hey, that's a pretty good spot for my artillery. Well, you can't reach this square, there's no way. So
Like, if I had a battle copter, I could.
that is
But
true.
my copter is in the center, so...
Ah. Okay, I did blow up the pipe seam. Thankfully, I didn't make a fourth artillery and forget again. I feel like that could have happened to me. I don't know.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. It's all about not watching the replay. That's the problem.
I do the same, bro.
Exactly. And
We are the same. I have like over 50 games. Do you really expect me to go take a look to each single replay? But even when I had like over 30, I wasn't. Tools are for kids. I am a boomer.
Yeah, sometimes I'll watch the replay if it seems like it's an important turn. But usually I don't. Too time consuming.
I don't know why I sent that infantry up there. Maybe I was scared you would steal my building, but I got no tank there.
Yeah, that's that one's gonna cost you. No spoilers, the artillery's right there, you can all see it. Alright. Does this die? It does die.
It's a road, and you have a tower. Roads are really shit. That's why coal is never used by anybody except Matt Blitz.
Oh, I'm using coal in a game right now.
Oh,
I don't know if
really?
I'm winning or losing because it's very early, but
That's funny because I also use him time by time because I know I almost never play him. Like, there are two seals I barely play in tier 4, Adder and Cole. They're like the two seal I don't want to play in tier 4 because Jess is kind of fun, Jake is kind of fun, Grim is kind of fun. So I'm like, okay, Cole and Adder, okay.
they're pretty similar. Just, I feel like coal is generally worse because you don't want to be on roads most of the time anyway.
And he's not even that fun. He's
That
not
power
even
meter
that
takes up. It takes longer to build the power meter, so it's not
Yeah.
as fun as Adder,
Yeah.
and that's saying something.
That's why nobody plays him. He's just a bad clone.
All right, so
I should have front shifted that copter here, but I didn't like the fact that you had your center city and I didn't. So I guess that was the reason, but I should have front shifted that copter either to top or bottom. But staying there was like asking for your anti-air to kill it.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, not seeing the anti-air.
I don't see it, but I should have expected it.
Yeah, possibly. Okay, things are piling up over here. I'm surprised. This should, in theory, just all collapse right now.
Yeah.
We'll find out if it does.
it's already looking kind of bad for me because unit count and value. But we will see after I build my units. But even there, I don't think I reach you yet.
You do pass me in unit value. At
Yeah.
least you're a little behind in unit count.
I don't know if unit
But-
count has been updated yet. We'll see. Oh yeah.
Oh, it hasn't.
It wasn't.
Oh,
yeah.
you're ahead.
So I'm ahead, but 29 to 27 at the start of my opponent. I'm not on a bad spot yet, but I'm not really winning. Right now it's kind of even for now. But this turn, I think you have a really strong turn here. Before I see it, I already see all the things we can do. I can already tell, I think this turn will be very strong for you.
Yeah. First of all, the anti-air. Well, I guess not first of all. But that's the first thing that popped into my head. Getting this capture pretty secured. I mean,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could stop it with the tank, but then I can just attack you with my tank. Yeah. That thing blows up.
That infantry did not want my ABC to live another day.
No, it really didn't. I had to contribute.
1 HP.
Okay, that thing blows up and sneak the artillery in
That
here. Now this
artillery is so good, and if I was freaking watching the replay, I would have seen that shit.
yeah. It seems kind of audacious because if you suspect an artillery in this forest tile right here, then you do have counterplay, but it's actually not that convincing of counterplay.
Yeah, because we got that
like-
copter sitting there.
Yeah, and you can get at most one hit off on it, and you're probably going to want to use the anti-air on this copter that you do see. It's in
Yeah.
your vision. And so there's really no way to hit this. You have to reveal it and then hit it, and that's not going to happen. Especially if I protect it like this, which I forgot I did. Wait, now you'd have to go around
Yeah.
in order to hit it. Yeah, that pretty good. Hiding this artillery in a forest as well.
So many of them.
Yes. Artillery kind of guarding each other a little bit. I like that kind of formation. Especially when this is just out of your vision.
Yeah.
My copters, you have anti-air, but as of right now, they're not denying the important stuff.
Yeah.
If I just shift sort of the copter force down a little bit, well, I guess not. I guess you do take that thing out.
Now
Ooh,
I
double
use
time.
double time because I know I need firepower to deal with your infantries, and I also want to increase my anti-air firepower so I can try to deny you the building you're trying to get right now. So yeah, that's why double time right now. It's not the most optimal one, but this can now reach this. This can now reach this. So even if it's not the best optimal double time I can do, I still do good stuff with it because now I endanger many of your building and I have increased firepower as well, which makes me happy.
Yeah, I don't think this is a bad power use at all. I think this is time to do it. Wow, that anti-air really swung up.
Yep.
And wow, those infantry can march.
Now looking back, I should have tried this because I was already on a bad spot and I kinda knew it. But I was like, maybe I will try to HQ cap him, but I had no clue about that. But looking back, I should have tried at least.
Hold on, my connection is bugging out a little. Do I have control? Yes, I have control again. Okay, good. Here you do end up stopping the capture, which I think is probably the correct move. You also swing an artillery over. That's nice. I think it might be worth taking stock after this turn. After I take my turn.
We are back. I did forget to unmute myself. What are we doing right now?
We are remarking about how you just bought a Neo tank.
I had the money, but
you did have the money.
I think it was a mistake. I should have went for a battlecopter. But here's the thing, Neo tank are kind of cool. Let's be honest, they are really strong and underrated, and I was tempted. I really wanted to buy it, but I'm sami. I should have played like a good sami player and keep spamming battlecopters.
Yeah, that this could end up steamrolling my whole army if you play your cards right.
Yeah.
Or if I fail to play mine right.
But you have like 3 artillery. Even if I don't know it, I know it right now, and that Neo tank is doomed.
Yeah, first things first, this anti-air kind of gets crippled by that artillery, so that's a
I guess I wanted a lot of money at one place, so one of your silo would hit there, I think.
Oh, that could be it too. Actually,
yeah, that's probably it. And here's the thing, now that you used your super, I will say that Rachel is a monster against Sami because she targets infantries, and Sami doesn't like things that affect her infantry. And I will say this, Rachel is actually a better pick if you go against Sami than if you, for example, if someone like has to choose between Drake, Olaf, Hawk, or Rachel against Sami, Rachel is the best pick out of all of them. Mainly because covering firemen. It's very underrated. I know it's not as good as global damage, but it's still very strong because you still damage a lot of value here.
Right, yeah. You know, what's funny here is I think this play was kind of a bit sloppy. I kind of threw my anti-air to stop this capture, and then I had to like make up for it by swinging this battlecopter over to this artillery to damage it.
That was a bit too risky to deny me a building I should get at that point. It's not really good.
Yeah, I agree. And then plus, you know, you do have an anti-air right there, which I should know about if I'm paying attention.
I won games where I still had that building in the center gray because a lot of people think if they deny you one building, they won. And this is kind of stupid.
Like, in theory they do, but probably if you denied them a building, you might have a disadvantage somewhere else on the board.
Yeah, because now you dedicated so many units just to deny me that building. That's the thing. All the unit you use there to deny me 1k, it's value. You use 8k to deny me 1k. So this is how we should value stuff, but people on our ILO don't really think about that, and it's fine. We are not quite there yet, you know.
Think about this. After 9 turns, it'll pay itself back. So it would become worth sacking 8 units for that.
Yeah.
However, 9 turns is a long time. A lot can happen. By the way, I damaged my own battlecopter with my covering fire, so that's fun. Swinging this artillery over here because I'm like, it's well guarded enough.
Yeah.
You kind of have to tear through this infantry in order to get to it.
See the artillery.
I don't see your artillery.
Okay, I'm wondering, why did you attack my infantry in the forest? I'm a freaking semi-infantry with power active.
Yeah, I don't know. Your guess
It's
is
like
as
one of
good
the
as mine
worst
on that
things to do
one.
ever. Like, ever.
Yeah. That still has like a while before that captures. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, this copter right here
Because
proves
I know you see the
pretty
juicy
deadly.
artillery. I knew it. I just knew
Yeah,
it, you know?
I fell right for the bait. All right. Next turn. Oh,
So we are back.
yeah, and I'm just gonna say, since we both just used our supers, and that was kind of a big turn,
I
let's take
actually used
stock.
my power, not my
Oh,
super.
yes, that's true. We both used powers, so let's take stock of the situation after that turn and see what we got going on. I have higher unit count. I have higher unit value, but I have less income
Yeah.
at the moment. And you're about to make that income problem even worse because you're about to capture this. I do kind of have other captures going to counteract that a little bit. I don't know, anything else you'd like to say about this position? This is vulnerable. This
Right
is
now,
kind of...
right now it can go either way, but I will say this: you used covering fire. So I say that because I lost value. And this all goes back to covering fire is a very strong super. Even if I maybe controlled one of the hits by making that Nia tank, I still lost value. And even at other places, I lost value. So covering fire is really strong. So I like our day to day is clearly tier 4 material, but I think Rachel Super is tier 2 material because you see it yourself. It's good value, you know?
Yeah, very much. It's kind of like the game plan is drop covering fire as much as you can
Yeah.
and stick in until you can get that off.
And I will go back to say again, Rachel is the best counter to Sami because one of your silo hit my infantry, my tank, and my artillery, doing the triangle by your troops, like these three.
Yep.
And I think one of the covering fire probably is there, somewhere there.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
the center
here.
was this tile because my battlecopter got damaged. Oh no, wait, it might actually have been here.
So that infantry there is now a normal infantry instead of a sami infantry. And this changed everything because it has normal cap right now, 10 HP, and it has much weaker firepower because it lost HP. So right now, like, my center was really damaged by that covering fire. And yeah, right now it's not really losing state because I got the economy and the unit count is not that awful, but the value, man. The value you got out of your super was really good.
Yeah. So, take that, I guess. Anyway, let's see what you end up doing here. You do finish that capture, obviously. Move back with the APC. Anti-air takes out that copter. Unfortunate. If that covering fire hadn't hit my own copter, maybe it would have survived with 1 HP. But
I have one tower, so I don't think so. Because the damage pool of NTR is just that good.
yeah, but your Sammy.
Even with Sami, man, NTR are really good.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'm underestimating just how devastating the
I
anti-air.
think their normal firepower is like on copters it's like 130, 120-ish. Because I'm semi, it's like 120 or 110.
Okay, yeah. I guess, well, being at 7 HP, yeah, I guess that might... No, 70% of 120 is 84.
Oh, right. Maybe it has a chance of survival.
Wait, let's... Sorry, I don't mean to rewind so far, but let's get the good old... I know you don't like using this because you like to intuit everything, test your skills. However, do keep in mind I also have the super active, so that might be affecting
Oh, that's
things.
why. 10%
Yeah. Also, I
more.
can't type 10 because I don't have keyboard access. So if you could please type that for me, that would be a. Yep, that would do 75 to 81%.
What's...
If this had 10 HP. However, this is all hypothetical.
Yeah.
Where we don't live in that world. Move things onto cities, try to heal them up. I think retreating...
Looking back, my mistake was to not kill that infantry I could have killed, because my infantry was doomed anyway. But I think lowering your HP was fine, but here again, I think I should have killed that other guy. I was really conflicted, I didn't know what to do, whether attacking this guy there or this one here. I think both choices are good. Either you damaged unit count or you damaged the volume.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think retreating with everything here. Well, okay, this wasn't a retreat. This was a get value out of your anti-air, but not slugging at this infantry.
Yeah, because I know you will outgun me. You got a tank. I see a tank. I see an artillery, and I don't know what else do you have. So there's no way I can smash through that. I'm Sammy.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Then I guess that makes sense. Try to heal it up.
Yeah.
Come back with a vengeance. Slide the Neo tank up, slide the battlecopter up. This only does 3 damage, which shocks me, but I guess it's on a forest.
And 5 HP artillery are much weaker. Like, the moment you damage an artillery, if it's not a grit artillery, they really lose a lot of firepower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I didn't quite appreciate just how much they scale with HP. You continue capturing here. It's Oh, you join cap. That's
now,
funny.
I think I did another mistake here. I should not have joined. I should have waited until you finish it off, because you probably would have finished off my unit. And then I should have started a new cap all over again, but old habits are kind of bad sometimes, and this is old habit here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because then it would cost me an action at least, but
Yeah.
as it stands, that did not happen. Alright. Whenever my parsec starts working again, we will move forward.
Are you back?
Maybe. There we go. Alright, let's give a second for parsec to catch up. Sorry, this keep getting interrupted.
Really?
Network interruptions. Yeah, I don't know why. My internet here is not stable enough. That's why I play a turn-based game instead of a real-time game. So you can hear me through Discord, just parsec isn't working?
Yeah, parsec crashed.
Did it crash or is it just lagging?
Jakester had a problem with his connection.
Yes I did. Par for the course. This is not the first time we've had connection issues, but Actually, this is like more sustained than usual.
That's fine. I sent you a new link.
Okay. Alright.
Do you see everything?
I do not know.
Oh, you had another issue with your
Whoa.
connection.
This is peer-to-peer connection between you and the other computer failed. Something is preventing Parsec from making the connection. Okay, hold on.
Maybe reset your router?
Dude, that's gonna take a little while. I think it would make more sense to just disconnect from the Wi-Fi and reconnect.
Now, option B is ICOP right now. Here we are back.
Technical difficulties resolved. Now, where were we in our extensive high-quality analysis?
Day number 14.
Yeah, I believe you had just fired... Wait, let's go back.
Yeah, I fired your boy there.
Yeah, wow. Artillery really do weaken quite a bit.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's not quite a big, it's a lot.
Also, I feel like you might have misplayed this a little bit.
Why?
Because ideally you want to get the copter hit on that tank and then finish it off with your own tank.
You got that infantry blocking the way.
That's true, but it's only guarding on one side, so you could just put your copter where the artillery is.
If I don't shoot that boy there, you get my building, and I already lose that building.
Yeah, but then my unit count is still high. Like, you could lower my unit count and just recapture it later. You have the income advantage right now. I guess you don't know that.
Yeah. I know I have the income, but I didn't know my unit count was that far behind. I thought we had similar unit count. So that's the thing.
I see. Okay.
So I was like, maybe he has a bit more than me, but not 5. 5 start to become a lot. Especially when I am Sami. But
yeah.
I didn't know you had that much people, you know? I didn't expect 3 copters, or 4, because I killed 1.
Oh yeah. Like, you show that you have an anti-air that's willing to fire, and I just make more copters anyway. Yeah.
Big brain plays, man.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think this is acceptable. Just maybe worth looking at. Taking out my...
That's also why
infantry.
Sami is much better in standard, because you know the unit count.
Yeah, it makes it easier to play her, certainly. Because then you know whether to pull back. Surviving. That guy's a survivor right there.
Because of your super. Without that super active, that infantry would have died.
Oh, that's so true. I didn't even think of that. Although I will say, it's really 10 guys, and there's only like 2 left. So they did not quite survive. Now both of your infantry, basically every single artillery I have fired on an infantry and killed it this turn.
Yeah.
Here I get some vision going with this very weak infantry, because might as well. I see this copter, and I think I'm right outside your range. Yes. So whatever you attack with that thing, I will counter.
Yeah.
1 sec.
So we are waiting because something is going on. I think I will actually stop recording here and we will record back.
No, you're good, you're good. I was
Okay.
just answering a question real quick. So, where were we? It's my turn now. What do I do?
So this turn is the turn you win.
I guess I win is what I do this turn. Let's see. I think it's next turn where I make the big plays. But I
But
could
hey,
be
I have too
mistaken.
much pride to like resign. So
It's alright. I have the same problem. Take out that artillery. Maybe attacking this tank was a slightly better move, but who
you
knows?
did affect my unit count, so killing that artillery was the best option.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, I suppose. Alright, here I move things out, build some tanks and an anti-air, because I realize I gotta deal with this copter somehow. And now, I think next turn is the turn I win.
That artillery got crazy value, man, in the top part of the map.
Yeah. I mean, let's not forget, as of right now, that Neotank has done absolutely nothing so far but take
Yeah.
up funds. So with that in mind, we'll see what happens next turn.
It's called dead weight.
And here we go. Here's the boom.
Oh no.
And your copter dies too. Now, I don't know if this is a guaranteed kill or not. Let's find out.
I don't think so. I'm on a road, so maybe I rolled.
Okay, it's depending on how much chip you've taken, it
Yeah.
could potentially have been a guaranteed kill. However, having your Neotank at 4% is still not that good, to be honest.
Yeah. At 4%, pretty much anything can kill it, even infantry.
Okay, me not seeing your artillery there is a huge problem.
So I think I kept going because I wanted to showcase, even if you got victory march, if you lose, you won't win with your victory march.
Oh yeah, no, make it instructive. That's a good idea. Now here's a little tactical subtlety for the newbies out there. This artillery is currently safe, except from this other artillery. It's not actually exposed because in order to attack it, you would have to reveal it first, and
Yeah.
there's nothing that can get on the other side to reveal it, so...
Except if you're Sunja.
Yes, except if you're Sonya and you have the power. Then, yeah, so as of right now, I have 1.5 times your unit count. This is pretty over unless you can manage to make some crazy stuff happen.
Nah, it's over. I'm Sammy. So yeah, with Sammy, don't expect miracle. Except if you got an infantry in range of a free HQ with Victory March. But if the HQ is free, well, you're lucky.
Yeah, you probably are already in a winning position by that point. Sometimes not, though.
Yeah.
Now, how on earth... Oh, okay. Our anti-air have 2 vision? I didn't know that. I feel like I've literally said this exact thing before.
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
Yeah. Okay, so now I can't forget it. Can't forget it twice. There's no way. But anyway, you revealed this artillery. Unfortunately, there's nothing to attack it with. So... attacking a tank with the anti-air. When that happens...
I still
Hold
don't
the
win.
phone real quick. Hold the phone real quick. Okay.
Oh my, I
let's-
could have actually won. If I had enough
Yes, you
charge, I could
definitely
have
could have
won.
won here. Um,
Wow! Okay, I just debunked
Yeah,
my
that,
own speech about if you're losing, you cannot really win. I could have won if I
Yeah.
was not a 900 player. Or a Victory March Rely people. Because these
Yeah,
people
very,
like so much their freaking Victory March.
Well, okay, the only possible way is if you attacking this is what contributed enough power for you to actually activate the super.
Maybe.
Because you have no way to to throw this infantry into this tank, for instance. You could throw this infantry into this tank, actually, so never mind. You still could have gotten the power.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went over this replay on my own, like a little bit right after the game, and I noticed this, that you could have won this turn. But,
So you see, I kept rebuilding. I got the best Victory March ever. Am I winning? No, because I didn't HQ cap.
yeah, very irresponsible. I guess this goes to show, never, ever leave your HQ open against Sammy. Even if you think you're safe, even if you think you're winning, just pay attention. This is an easy victory for me from here. I shouldn't let that, yeah, I shouldn't let something like
my
that
army
happen.
will collapse. So this shall be the last turn, the one we do right now with you. So we just want to showcase how an army can collapse even if you just did Victory March. Just show the play, man. Just show us.
Yes. Okay, so artillery 1 gets that shut off. Anti-air kills that. Start the capture as I guess, a flex. Well, no, I guess it secures victory in case you decide to keep going. That thing dies. By the way, this is barely in range of my copters. That thing dies. Okay. That anti-air is dead. The artillery gets damaged. That was audacious of me. Don't know why I did that.
Wanted to showcase the power of Racho.
I guess so. That tank swings in, kills the artillery once and for all.
Oh my.
And no other kills, but your army is now in shambles. Take a look at the unit count, and this is the most resignable position I've ever seen in my life.
I still kept going for some reason.
Wait, did you really? I thought you
think
resigned
I
this
did.
turn.
Oh no, I resigned. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is to tell you all, if you don't HQ cap with Victory March, it doesn't mean you will win. I mean,
Here you go for the pity attempt there, I guess. But
so
yeah.
the biggest takeaway, don't make me a tank, spam copters.
Yeah. Well, actually, the big takeaway is if you're looking for a fast way to improve, watch your replays and keep an eye out for any artillery.
I'm a boomer, I don't care about replays.
Now, what's funny is in the game we played alongside this one, I think I made the same mistake. I haven't watched the replay yet, but I'm pretty sure the reason I lost is because I made exactly that same mistake, is not paying attention to an artillery that kept firing on me. I could be wrong, but I think that's what happened.
Is there anything else you would like to add before we end this?
I I don't know. Rachel is a pretty good CO, honestly. I should play her more.
I want to see
Eh.
more Rachel for real. I'm so fed up with like 90% of the people on Drake and Kindle. I'm like, bruh, pick someone else, please.
I should try Kindle simply just to get a taste of the other side. As I said at the beginning, like whenever I play against a Kindle, I feel like I struggle
And
immensely.
It's funny because I used to play a lot of Kindle. I used to think it was fun to main her, and then I realized everyone wants to main her, so I'm like, okay, I want to main Lash now. Lash or Rachel.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta get a female CO.
Yeah.
If you main a male CO, you're doing it wrong.
Depends on which CO, man. Depends on which CO. If you main like Andy, respect, bruh. He's only good against global damage.
That's true. If you main Colin, that's even better.
Oh my, don't go on that territory, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Jakester channel is in the description below. What you have going on right now as we are recording. We are still in July right now, and I will come back from my hiatus probably today by uploading a video after almost a month. What do you have going on right now? Or what do you plan in the future? Because I think the video we are doing right now will be uploaded like maybe October, maybe August, I don't know. It will take a while, like give this video a month or two and it will be out. So what do you have going on right now or in the future, short term?
Unless something goes horribly wrong, I should have a nice little trio of math videos, then a Pikmin video, and then an Advance Wars video.
Nice.
So,
I am looking forward to see it, man. I think it will be fun. So I hope you guys will enjoy your content. And man, thank you for coming again. Everyone need to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and Jakester channel as well. Thank you very much for watching this long. Have a great day.
Appreciate the patience with my technical difficulties. Have a nice one, everyone.